Hey guys, how you doing? Steve Donohoe from DC Sales Marketing, and update on the accounts that I have right now. I did this literally of gambles to see how we can get out of a situation that we put ourselves sometimes in, that our accounts are in the red and never in the black, on the green as they say. And right now this account is almost like losing 40% now. Again, I want to show this in reality of how volatile stocks and trades are, that you are not going to make a fortune out of it. And this is just to show if you can possibly get out of that red and get back to the green. Now, one I told you about was HKD. Again, I have to put the disclaimer in that I cannot guarantee how an actual stock goes and how the shares actually are working, but it seems like a manipulation from what you call the dark pool buying, that it tends to go up and down, but it's actually, it peaks and then it drops even more. It peaks and then it drops even more. And what I want to show you right now is how much I'm actually losing today on this account. You'll see that I'm actually $121 down today on this account. My net count value is now 3,064, and I am now losing $2,030, okay, on this portfolio. Now, I'm going to continue to see how things go with HKD. It's not looking good, but I'm going to reinvest. My average is $29.71. If it gets back up to that, I get all my money back and then profit over the top of that. But if it possibly does, really, this HKD is kind of worrying me here. It seems to be like a pump and dump every day, and it's being manipulated by a dark pool trading. There's no doubt about it, because there's no volume increasing in the actual information of the actual stock. And what I mean by that is, if you have to look in the quotes, you'll see that volume is right now on my right hand side. You'll see where my 119.26k, which is a very, very low volume, and showing that the actual there's no real momentum going in it, yet it is fluctuating big time in the prices, so that's what you call dark pool trading. And what's happening is there's bear market going on right now. They're really selling this out very quickly, that which is causing this price decrease so fast. Now, what we're trying to see is, hopefully, if it turns around from a bearish market to an actual bull market, that volume will increase and start bringing it back up again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to this stock. Again, it is a learning process. There's people talking about this scam. This HKD could go to $1 and get delisted, which literally means I'm going to lose close on $2,000 at least on this one stock. Well, $1,600 I'm going to lose on all my shares if that happens. So it's things you got to be wary of. Am I taking a gamble on this? Yes, I'm using my hard-earned money to take this, but I'm not putting myself in a position that this is going to literally bankrupt me, okay? It's not. This is money that I could afford to do, but it's also to show you that how volatile things are and to be careful of things. There's one that I actually did invest in $200, and it actually got delisted, what means it gets delisted off the stock exchange, and this platform that I have it in now is not going to be able to buy or sell with it. So they've delisted it, and it goes what you call on the OTC, which is like a private owned exchange that usually goes away from the actual the major stock exchange to a lower stock exchange, but still can be traded on it. And it looks like that stock is where that is actually gone to now. So I'm really losing $200 on that as well. So overall, if we're looking at the value today, I've lost $57 today on HKD, and I'm down. I had a total cost of $1,604, and I'm losing $642, which is almost a 40% loss on this actual stock. But I'm going to buy in again if it gets down to $10, and I'm gonna invest in this to see how it goes. And again, I don't expect you to follow me with it. If you decide that you want to follow it in, you've got a lot better chance at a lower level for it possibly to gain back up, but there's a possibility that this thing can go almost back down to $1. It was originally up near $2,000 a share. So whatever happened in that period of time, and it was only about a year or two ago, that it was way up there. So it was manipulated in such a way that when they sold it down, the bears have taken a killing on this by selling it all. Okay, we need the bulls to run it. We need the bulls to start buying it. We need the bulls to start seeing how low it's becoming, and a big bull market to be able to bring it back up again. Whether this happen or not, dark pool trading is an insiding job that is literally a pool with all these people that get rich, the Rothschilds and everything like that know how to run and manipulate the stock exchange, and they use these dark pools to be able to do it, and they all work together so they can all make money together, because that's what it is. It's a manipulated market. Okay, so the small guy gets burnt all the time, but the big investor, you'll see, if it goes even up 5% or down 5%, they're making millions on that 5%. If it goes down 5%, then we lose ourselves like $100 or whatever it is, or gain maybe $100, which is nothing compared to the portfolio we have. That this dark pool trading is really it, and it's a corrupt market, and that's the way it works. But I'm just giving you this information in regards to how it works. I'm going to continue with my thing and my portfolio, and show you if it's going to get down to the point that it is nothing left of it. But see, the thing is that one thing with, unless everyone delists, I still have the value in there of the shares, of the value of the shares, which possibly could turn around and bring something back up and give me some money back on the others, because not everyone's going to go down. Okay, sooner or later they're going to go back up. Something's going to hit, which is going to give me some of my money back. That $653, so I'm losing an HKD, I could subsidize that and offset that losses with some profits on the other shares that I'm actually having that are running, which are running at a loss as well. So overall, you're looking at my total market value as $950 for HKD. So that's HKD on its own, but when we're talking about, we're looking at the actual portfolio balance, which is 3,063, you'll see that all these ones that I have down the bottom are gaining very, very small amounts, and the ones down the totally bottom, HKD is losing 75. PHASQ, the one that you see right down the very bottom, has been delisted. That's the one I'm talking about. I cannot actually buy or sell on that anymore. I have to go to the ATC exchange to see if I can actually sell that now. I can't really do anything with it. So it's a gamble, guys. All right. Again, there's ones that I'm really relying on and hoping that they're going to take off, and these ones are AVCT and PXMD and ALT, ONFO, SAF. All these ones here are gaining a little bit of profit, but not a lot. And if you have a look on the top end of the actual listing price, and the bottom is the one that I need to average out and get that actually back to make my money back. So if you're looking, the top one is more than the bottom, then that shows I'm actually less, I should say, than the bottom. that is how much I'm losing from the original amount that I should have to be able to get back to even. So that's the way it is, and that's the way it's going. Now, when we go back to now, I want to just show you something again, and I showed you my actual crypto. That is doing good. Now, again, offset of losses. Oh. Have to go back on that. I'll come back in a minute. Okay, so what we're going to look at now, if you have a look at my crypto balance, I'm up $71 today, and I'm actually up $3,348 in the portfolio now. So this has actually made $2,000 for me from what I started with. So what I've offset my losses actually on my stock exchange, I'm actually gaining back on my actual crypto itself. The reasoning being was Dogecoin. Dogecoin actually went from 7 cents almost up to 14 cents, so it doubled in value of 100%. So that gave me back a lot to my portfolio. That is a portfolio that I have for my crypto. Now, if we go back, apparently the one that I used to tell you about was the Voyager, and that's the one that I actually lost a lot of money in, and it actually went to a chapter 13. That has been purchased, and I'm waiting to get this money back. Okay, so we shall see what happens with that. You'll have a look at my actual portfolio here. My Dogecoin is worth almost $5,000 right now. I'm in profit of $52. I was $3,000 in the red on Dogecoin, but because it went up 100%, I actually made back. On my portfolio, again, it has been acquired by a new company that purchased it for $1.2 billion, and they're supposed to subsidize me with my portfolio on this. And the portfolio is worth, you have a look here, $9,963, and I'm losing $9,214 on that. So it was a $20,000 portfolio. I'm yet to determine what they're going to do with this money. I don't want to lose it all, but now that they actually purchased, they acquired the actual Voyager themselves, called FTX, which is another stock exchange brokerage company and online company. They said that they're going to reimburse us with our portfolios, so we shall see what's happening. I am not going to get my 9,000 back because I lost that on my Terra platform when that did, and lost almost $9,000, so I'll never get that back again. But this is my balance of between all my Bitcoin and my Dogecoin and my other coins, which is a value of almost $10,000, and it's actually gone up. It was $7,000 about a week ago, and it went up $3,000 when Doji started taking off again. And the reason Doji took off again was because that Elon Musk himself purchased Twitter. Then after he said he purchased Twitter, he said he was going to use Dogecoin to finance Twitter, and that's when it took off. It went up to 100%, and by him and his influence of what he says, sometimes this man is a point that is very influential by being the richest man in the world, can govern a lot of actual changes in the market because of what he says. Okay, so we're relying on this one. Okay, so that's that one, and I just want to show you one more, which is my stash account. And I just actually took out, we'll see here, my overall stash account, my personal, my stash value is $7,635, and I just actually took out money out of that yesterday. Let's see if I can find it. I have 2,351 in that, and I have a portfolio cash of $145 right there, and unsettled sales of $225. So that is my profit that I can pull out that I've made for the last 3 days. So what I'm losing on the other one, I'm gaining on another. So I'm offsetting my losses, and that's what I do. I continue to offset my losses. Again, this stash is way down, yet I'm in profit by sometimes even up to 65 to 70% in some of the actual shares that I've had purchased. The stock has gone down so much, but it can only come back now. Everyone is not going to go down and belly up on me, okay? They can go up and I'm going to start making money. So what I do is I actually pull out the profit that I have on stash and bring it back over into my account and invest it back into the other one, which will be HKD. I'm going to continue to invest in. If I go down $2,000 on that, then I lose $2,000 on that portfolio, but I've gained it back on this, if you can understand what I mean. Okay, so I have $30,000 all to play around with still. So we shall see what happens. All right, keep you updated, guys, what's going on. But right now, HKD is not looking good. But if we can get a bullish momentum and surge going on there, I'm only losing a certain amount, which is a very small amount, actually, fact of what I could get it back so quickly. Of what I'm losing on that is only a percentage. Now you'll see that from $110, I'm only down 90. It's going down, and it's still fluctuating, but I'm still $2,010 down overall. But if we go back to, which is the one I need to continue to show, is this is I've put all my money into it. So it's only $17.53 right now a share. It must get to $29.71 for to even my portfolio out and put me back even balanced. And once it gets over $29.71, that's when I'll start actually making profit of $30 per share of 54 shares that I have. So that could go up substantially. So overall, if you have a look at the actual, I'm 41% down, okay, on this share. And that could come back on a surge, all right? I'm not giving up, all right? I'm not giving up. We shall just see what happens, okay? So stay tuned, subscribe. Need any info on other ones, and I'll show you what actually is taking off and what crypto that I've actually purchased that is a special crypto that I believe is going to take off because of Elon Musk himself, and it's a mistake, but it can be changed for the better and make a lot of money if it determines to be what I think that possibly it could do. All right, keep you informed, guys. All right, God bless. Bye.